Hey guys, welcome back or to the channel. We have a Honda Shadow. We have some brake pads. We're going to be installing them. Start by removing the two bolts retaining the caliper on the rotor. If it's stuck like mine, use a rubber mallet to persuade it off of the rotor. Be gentle. Alrighty, so just to recap, the pads don't look that well worn. You see a little bit there. Let's just do a direct comparison. So you can see you got about half their life left. Only 14,000 on the bike, so around 30,000. You want to replace your pads. This is primarily a single rotor in the front, and she has drums in the rear. That being said, these just slide in. You pull these pins out after you remove the shield on the back. That was a 10mm bolt, and you have access to these guys, and that's what keeps your pads in place. So I'm going to lubricate these, put the pads back into place after I compress the piston once again. And to do that, you're going to want to come up to the top part of your bike, to the master cylinder, and pop the top. So I've now removed the top part of the master cylinder, the plastic piece, the gasket, and the fluid. Looks really good. We're not going to worry about that today. Begin by compressing the caliper. Dual piston, throw a pad across both those pistons so they can compress at the same time using a C-clamp, at which point, once they're in the resting position, you can install the new pads. You press down on them as you slide the caliper pins into place. And at that point, you'll want the retaining mount for the pins using the 10mm socket for the bolt. And you can then install your caliper back onto the rotor, onto the mounting bracket. 2 bolts for the mounting bracket, 2 bolts for the caliper, and use anti-seize so that everything is able to move as it should. Up the fluid in the master cylinder, and now we don't have to worry about topping it off, and the fluid looks good. And now, before we take it out, we just have to get a couple of good pumps to get. And she is holding. So we've effectively just taken everything apart, lubricate everything up, put it all back together, and we're good to go. You now know how to change your front brakes on your motorcycle. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.